Hi, it's Karen, and I'm here to help you bring a little more joy into your life. And today I want to focus upon the vibration of thought. Everything in this world is made up of energy. This chair I'm sitting upon, our bodies, and this desk here in front of me. As I knock upon it, it appears solid, but it's not, because all energy moves at a constant yet varying rate of vibration. Did you know our thoughts are also vibrational? So when we think a thought, that thought will connect electronically to another thought that is of the same vibrational frequency. Just like that of a radio signal. When we think a thought, that thought is broadcasting out into the field, out into the universe, what we are feeling. And we are receiving back like-minded thoughts. So those thoughts are creating connections within our networks in our brains that are conducive to the previous thought. And according to the National Science Foundation, the average person has between 60 and 80,000 thoughts per day. Of those thoughts, 95% or higher are repetitive, as we already discussed, that we keep repeating the same thoughts. And quite often, some studies suggest 80% of the times, those thoughts are negative. And what happens over time is that our minds and bodies become so accustomed to this way of living, this negative emotional state that we're in, that we begin to accept it as our reality. And we're not really looking for change. It becomes so habitual and addictive, and we just accept it. In accepting it, we create a state of bondage for ourselves where we keep regurgitating the same thoughts over and over again and feeling very limited in our reality, and that we don't have the power, that we're being controlled by extenuating circumstances that surround us, and we can't take hold of that and make a change, nor do we sometimes want to, unfortunately. And the more we do so, the more we create these paradigms of limiting beliefs. But I'm here to tell you it's time to take your power back. We don't need to continue to look through the lens of this limited potential mindset. Do you know a belief is just a thought that you keep thinking? And we don't need to keep thinking the same thoughts. We can take our power back. We don't have to dip into that state of being, of feeling powerless, of sometimes it gets to us so badly that we fall into this state of depression, that we have no control. Nothing in life is happening to us, for we are creating our own reality. And once you realize that, you'll realize you have the control to take your power back. And if something in your present moment, something that you're observing, that you might be going through with your family, tough times with your family, tough times at work, financially, whatever you're experiencing in the moment, if you focus upon the negative aspects, the momentum of more negative aspects to come into your reality will start to happen. And sometimes we'll feel guilty for where we are in life. And we should never feel bad, because we are where we are. And we can make a change now and improve the future moving forward. So don't feel guilt. Don't blame others. Others aren't doing anything to you. Sometimes it's helpful actually to blame others, because it's better than feeling depressed and powerless and having a sense of guilt. So as you're climbing your way up the emotional scale, sometimes we will go into feeling a little blame for others, and that's okay. Let that ride out for a little while, but don't linger there too long, because it's not going to serve you to do so. For the longer you linger there, whether it be just by sitting and contemplating these thoughts on your own, speaking with others, blogging about it, the longer you linger in those negative momentum feelings, the more of a momentum you're going to have So it's not just the direction of that momentum, whether it's positive or negative feeling thoughts that are leading the way. It's the power of that momentum as it snowballs and continues. It's going to pick up. So you might not be able to stop it all of a sudden, but you can, little by little, look for aspects of whatever you're going through, whether it's a circumstance that's happening around you, or a person who's annoying you. You can look for aspects of them or the circumstance that are bringing you some joy, that are conducive to a desire that you have. And the choice is ours, my friends. If we don't like the music being played, we can do something about it. So you can either be a powerful creator of your reality, or you can just be a victim of it. The choice is ours. Many will wait until a crisis arrives, or trauma, or disease, or loss of a loved one, before they're willing to make a change. But you could do so now, in a state of joy and inspiration, instead of a state of pain and suffering. And when you teach yourself to focus on things that feel good to you, and to try and maintain a dominant vibration that is for the most part consistent in a higher feeling place, when you dip, and you will dip occasionally, that's okay. We all need contrast to spark a desire within and evolve. So know that's okay. But for the most part, when something does happen in your life that surrounds you that is not feeling good, you're not going to react. You're not going to have the same built up feelings of tension and anger and blame. You will be compassionate to others. You will be accepting of what's happening in the moment, knowing that it's going to create something, a stronger desire within. You might not see it in that very moment, but you'll have a sense of knowing, and it will be okay. It will pass. And more importantly, when you're in states of higher vibrational frequencies, you're going to attract more of that. So the momentum of all the good is going to come back into your life. The momentum of things that please you, the joy, the love will come back into your life slowly but surely. And over time, that momentum of that joy will build again. And you don't have to live the unconscious programming of our past, of what's happening in the moment. We will connect to a powerful now moment and focus upon the joy within. And if you're having some contrast in your life at that moment, as you stand in your powerful now, reach for the best feeling thought you can in that moment. It might not always be joy and love and appreciation. It might be blame. It might be frustration. But as you work your way up the emotional scale, it will, little by little, get better and better. And remember, as Dr. Joe Dispenza teaches us, thoughts that fire together, wire together. Science can now see thoughts in our brains, and they can also see and measure what happens as we focus upon certain thoughts. We're connecting neural networks of like-minded thoughts in our brains. They can see this, and they can also see, as we lessen the focus upon a particular thought, that thought dissipates over time. It's incredible. So let's all focus upon thoughts that will wire love, joy, appreciation, abundance, compassion, hope. Did I say love? Love and connection to others. What's better than that? Ciao for now.